Hello, everybody. It is time for math. What time is it? It's time for math. What time is it? It's time for math. Line up, everybody. Line up, line up. I guess you don't line up for math, but I'm excited about math today. Are you excited about math? I hope so. So, the first thing that we're going to do, have you ever played the game Guess My Number, where you're thinking of a number and it's between certain numbers and you have to guess what it is, or somebody has to guess what it is? And you might say, it's greater than that number, or it's less than that number. We're going to play a quick game of that, and then we'll move on into the serious math. Okay. So I am thinking of a number, but not only am I thinking of a number, but I am going to write my number down. Okay. It's between 0 and 5. That means it can only be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So I'm going to write my number down. And then I want you to write a number down. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to write down the one that you think I wrote down. And we'll see if we can make a match. I wonder if you'll match with me. Here it goes. I'm writing it down right now. Did you see it? Don't peek. Do you have one? Oh, wait. Got it? Written down? Okay. So I'm going to show you my number. And then you're going to decide whether your number was greater than my number or less than my number, or maybe you got my number. And then you have to think about, how do you know? How do you know if yours is greater than mine? How do you know if yours is less than mine? Let's see. Ready? This is my number. What do you think? Is yours greater or less than 2? How do you know? Let's find out. Because we are going to learn how to prove it. I believe that you do know. But not only do we have to know as mathematicians, we have to be able to prove it. So, my fellow mathematicians, let's prove it. Okay. You have this page at home. And you have 2 numbers. You have 5, and you have, what's this one? 3. Around the tree, around the tree. That's how we make a 3. You have those numbers at home. So what we're going to do is, you could use a cube, you could use a stamper, you could use counters, you could use a crayon and color it in to make a circle. That's kind of what I'm going to do. Actually, maybe I'll do a stamp. I'll do some heart stamps. I feel like hearts today. Let's see. Sometimes it doesn't always work out the way I want it to. So let's see. I'm going to stamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that makes sense that all of the boxes are filled because this is a 5 frame, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then at the bottom, it says that I have how many? 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, my question to you is, which one is greater? Do you know? I bet you do. But we are going to prove it. So, this is how we prove it. I'm going to draw a line from my heart down, down to my star. From my heart down, to my star. We're going to try and draw straight lines. It's a little tricky for Mrs. Bjorkman on this computer, but if you can draw a straight line, that'd be great. I'm going to draw a line from this heart down to this star. Now, wait a minute. There's no more hearts. which means that I have 2 extras here, which means that which number is greater? Yeah, the 5 is greater, and I can prove it because I have 2 extras, right? So I circle the number that's greater. I cross out the number that's less and say, get out of here, 3, you're not enough. Right? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna clear my screen and we're gonna go to the next page. Now remember, if this is too fast, you can always pause me. I'm okay to freeze. Or you can stop me and try it on your own. Okay, let's slide on down. This is the next page in your book. So if you notice, we have, what number is here? The number 2. And so we are going to you're going to create your very own counters by drawing them. So I have, thank you, I have 1 circle counter, 2 circle counters. And then right here, I have 1 circle counter and 2 circle counters. I can draw a line from this counter to this counter to this counter. Are there any extras? There's not. There's no extras. So guess what? They are equal. Those 2 numbers, 2 and 2, are equal. So we don't need to circle any. We don't need to cross any out because we proved that there are no extra, right? So now we're going to go on to the next one. Be careful. This page looks a little silly because we are comparing 2 numbers, but sometimes my friends miss out that there is a line here. See this line? They made it blue. I think it's not bold enough to tell us, don't go past this line. Don't go whoops. Don't go past this line. We're going to compare this number and then stop. Don't go past the yellow line. All right. So now I have 1. I'm going to make 1 counter. I have 5. I'm going to make 5 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counters. So now I need to compare them. I need to see which one is greater and which one is less. And in order to do that, I need to prove it. So I'm going to draw a line from this one to this one. I'm going to draw a line. Uh-oh, there's no more. What do I need to do? I need to box the extras. Put a box around the extras. I know that there's this many extras. Whew. So which one is greater, 1 or 5? The 5 is greater, so I circle it. Cross out that 1. Get out of here, 1. You're not enough. Okay. Do you think, clear, Mrs. Bjorkman, clear. Do you think that you're ready to compare 4 and 3 on your own? Give it a go. What do I need to do first? What should you do first? Yes, you're going to make 4 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what are you going to do here? Yeah. Make 3 counters. 1, 2, 3. Now you have to compare. You're not done. Draw a line. I'm going to switch to green. Draw a line from one counter to the next one. That's a match. That's a match. That's a match. There's an extra. Which one is greater? The 4 is greater because it has an extra, and you proved it. Get out of here, 3. You're not enough. Okay, so now you're going to go on to the next page and you're going to do the same. Be careful. See this? This says stop here. We're only comparing these 2. And then for number 2, the fishy, we're comparing these 2. And for number 3, the car, we're comparing these 2. Okay. And then on this page, super exciting. It says, write the number that is equal to the number on the car. Draw to show how you know your number is correct. So this one, for this part right here, notice here's that blue line that I told you be careful, don't go past. We're going to compare this one and compare this one. But they're asking you to draw the number that is equal to that number, right? So we're going to do how many circles? 4. And then you need to write the number that's equal, draw that out, compare, prove it. Prove how you know that they're equal. Okay? Then you're going to move on to the yellow car. And it says write a number that is greater than this number on the car. So you're going to write any numbers 0 through 5, but it must be greater than the number on this car. And you're going to show how you know. And finally, for this one, these 2 that you're comparing, you need to write a number in this space that is less than the number on this car. So it's probably going to be 4, 3, 2, 1, one of those, right? It needs to be less. And then you're going to prove it. Yep, you're going to prove it by drawing your lines, boxing any extras, and circling the number that is greater. Okay? I think you got this. Good luck, and off you go.